Hello, it's Automation Coach, and in this video we are looking at how to work with spreadsheets in ChatGPT. Adding spreadsheets as an attachment into ChatGPT makes it much more powerful, and you can do all sorts. First of all, you attach it, and then in this video we're going to look at a few different things, starting with just previewing the spreadsheet, analyzing the data, creating graphs, and editing the spreadsheet with new columns and rows and formula. From there, you can do all manner of things, and it's really up to you. And in this video, we'll look at exporting it so that you can give it to someone, use the data to write a document, create a PowerPoint, or workflows. These three things we'll look in other videos. In this video, we'll concentrate on how you export it outside. And we're going to use three different industries in particular: sales, marketing, and HR, with real examples. I'm going to use demo spreadsheets that I've created that you can get on my school, community, and online course, which is our Automation Coach, for free if you head to Lesson 11. This is where this video will be hosted, and you can see step-by-step instructions and the spreadsheets that we're going to use today for you to practice alongside with. So let's get started. First of all, in ChatGPT, you upload an attachment by clicking this Attach Files button, or you can just drag it in. So the first one we're going to do is we're just going to upload a spreadsheet which contains some sales data. And this is what you should always start every time you're looking at a spreadsheet, which is just to preview it. So using my example here, I'm going to say preview the data to identify columns with key information. It's very helpful to give ChatGPT examples of the headers that you want it to preview. But if you don't know that, you wouldn't necessarily have to include that in the prompt. So let's hit send, and we'll see it comes up in this nice preview window, and it's basically showing you the whole spreadsheet that's there. And you can see sales data January to December by name, target achieved, etc. One thing to note about using spreadsheets within ChatGPT is that any common spreadsheet format is fine, including CSV files. So if you have a CSV file, you can upload that too. But ChatGPT will only store the document for the current session. If you want to use the spreadsheet over and over again, you'll either have to keep uploading it every day you want to use it, or create a custom GPT, which I've got a different tutorial for. Next, we're going to look at analyzing data. And we're going to use the example if you are in marketing and you've got a marketing report. So I'm going to upload another spreadsheet here. This is a marketing campaign performance report. And we're going to first of all ask it to preview. There you go. You can see it's previewed it. We've got a number of marketing campaigns, impressions, clicks, CTR. And now we're going to ask it to analyze something. I'm going to stop that, whatever it was doing. And we're going to say, calculate the average click-through rate. So you can see here, we've got a column of click-through rates, and I want to know what the average is. So if you're not good at spreadsheets in general, ChatGPT can really level you up and make it a level playing field with colleagues, because you don't necessarily need to know the formulas of how to do things anymore. You can just ask ChatGPT. The average click-through rate was 5.5%. And you can see here the code it used to do that. Now, of course, you could have calculated that in the spreadsheet if you knew how, but the point is ChatGPT can now do calculations itself. And this can be really powerful once we start to look at graphs. Using the case study of if you're in HR, and the reason I'm using sales, marketing, and HR is that these roles are most at risk of automation. Going back to ChatGPT, we're now going to do another spreadsheet. This is an attrition graph about employees being hired and leaving. So first of all, we're just going to say preview. Create a bar chart showing monthly resignations and new hires. So you can see in this spreadsheet, we've got months, how many people were hired in each month, how many people resigned, and the net change. And I would like to create a graph for that. So you can ask ChatGPT to create graphs. It's analyzing the spreadsheet. If you click that down arrow, you can actually see all the code it's writing, plotting the graph, and it's now going to show the graph within ChatGPT. And there's a couple of options that you do once the graph is plotted. First of all, you can make it full window, you can download it, and you can also change the colors as well. This switches it to an interactive chart. You can then ask different questions, and ChatGPT might come up with some prompts there. Now we're going to look at how you can edit spreadsheets. Using a marketing example again, I'm going to copy this prompt. And we're going to now do another spreadsheet, this time about sales via sales rep. So let's just see what happens if I enter. There you go. So it's previewed it anyway. Not sure what analysis it's doing there, but it's previewed it. So imagine we've got employee 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. This is their target. This is what they got. And we want to create a new, let's say a new column. And in that column, we want to calculate the percentage achieved. So of their target, what percentage did they do? And I'm giving it the formula this time, which is to create the percentage, do actual sales over the sales target times 100. But I'm going to remove that, and we're going to see, because you don't have to give it, and ChatGPT will be able to figure that out for itself. Okay, I've added a new column, percentage achieved, and you can see here, yep, okay, 82%, that looks about right. 115%, you can see they achieved more than their sales target. And you can see, ooh, these are horrible numbers. Let's just say you wanted to round it up. Well, you could just edit that with a second prompt and say, please round. So now you can see that you can actually create a whole spreadsheet with ChatGPT and add new columns, add new rows as you see fit. You could even create a spreadsheet from scratch if you wanted to, and just say, create a table with 4 headings, give it the headings, give it the data, and it will create a spreadsheet. But let's say now you want to download it. Well, you can just press download table, and that's now downloaded to your computer, and it does that as a CSV file. The last thing I'm going to show you now is how you export it, which I've just shown you as a CSV. But let's say that button wasn't available, or this table wasn't available. You could just say, give me that as a download link, or export that. So all you need to do is prompt it. It will now create the spreadsheet as a link that you can download, and you click that and it will download to your computer as a CSV, and then within your spreadsheet software you could import that from there. So that is how you preview spreadsheets. We looked at how you analyze the data, we looked at how you can create a graph, and we looked at how you can edit a spreadsheet, add new columns and rows. We also looked at how you can export the spreadsheet. So what you could do now is you can use the information from your spreadsheet to write documents, create PowerPoints, add it to other workflows. One thing to note is that when spreadsheets become extremely large, ChatGPT starts to struggle. So it only works well for small to medium sized spreadsheets. I found that once you get to, let's say, 30,000 rows, it starts to struggle, takes a long time, and it can time out if you're running computation on each row. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to practice, come over to my Automation Coach school community and course, where this course, ChatGPT Beginner to Pro, is completely free. There's lots of things going there, and I'm adding more and more to it every single day. And again, these spreadsheets that we used in this video are here for you to use for free to practice with.